Alright guys, so welcome back to episode 11 of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke. And in the last episode we took care of a bunch of Team Aqua stuff with Captain Stern. And we got a bunch of Soda Pop from the soda shop and pretty much achieved Nirvana by getting probably the best healing item in the game. Not even lying. At least the most efficient for certain parts of the game. And yeah. In this episode, we're just going to continue on through the Hoenn region, because we pretty much finished everything in Slateport. Not really anything else to do here, so yeah. One thing I do want to talk about, though, is I debated moving the experience share from Tron to Cerberus, but in the end, I feel like I'm just going to stick with my idea of just waiting until Tron gets Spark, because even though Cerberus is only level 15, or not even 15, 13, which is really low level, honestly, he's still putting in a lot of work, and we could just keep switch training like we are. It's kind of annoying to have to take up time like that, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Anyway, we got another patch of grass here, so time for another encounter, and even though Tron doesn't have any real use in battle, he still really helps out in these wild encounters. I think Tron's actually a girl, isn't she? I can't remember off the top of my head. Also, we got Lily, that's really awesome. So, no, Tron is a guy. Why do I keep doubting myself about the gender of my Pokemon? I need to stop that. Anyway, we got this Lileep, so that's actually a really awesome encounter, because Credilli is monstrous. Yep. It can just I'm not even lying here. Credilli used to be, like, probably one of my favorite Pokemon, just because of how freaking bulky it is. Nowadays, I don't really use it as much. Or, honestly, it's one of... I guess nowadays it's even turned into one of those Pokemon I sometimes forget about, because everybody has those. That, like, Pokemon that kind of slip from their mind that they don't really remember, but then one day they see them and they're like, oh yeah, Lileep! You know, and, I don't know. But I'd be really happy to use this on the team. I mean, we already have, Fancy, so I don't see myself using it anytime soon, but hey, if anything, I'm gonna knock on wood, but if anything ends up happening to Fancy, we have a definitely have a worthwhile replacement. Which is sad to think about in Nuzlocke, but sometimes you gotta plan ahead like that. Because you never know what could happen. Cause, like, you could have the most overpowered Pokemon on your team. It could be legendary and everything. And look, we got it, that was easy. But it could be the most overpowered Pokemon in the game. You could have a freaking Rayquaza in your freaking party, and then bam, Ice Beam, it's dead. It disguises itself as seaweed by making its tentacles sway. Unsuspecting prey that come too close are swallowed whole. It becomes extinct 100 million. It became extinct 100 million years ago. That's something I never put together as a kid. Because as a kid I never read the descriptions, or the Pokedex descriptions. I never realized it was actually an sea anemone. So, yeah. I actually have quite an affiliation with aquatic stuff. I am like a marine biology major in college, so I find this stuff really interesting. And yeah. Anyway, what should I name this thing? I'm gonna be really dumb and make the joke everybody already wants me to make now that I've said anemone. Anemone. I'm already having trouble saying it. Anemone. Or, no, I spelled it wrong. Anemone. That doesn't look nearly as cool as I thought it would when I had it in my head, but we're going with it anyway. Anemone. You know, like, enemy and an enemy, the same mistake a lot of people make. I don't know. It's mainly just a freaking Finding Nemo reference. Everybody knows that. God damn it. Anyway, there I go with anyway again. We're just gonna keep going then. And even though Tron's not doing too great on HP right now, he should be fine. We're not even really using him in any battles, so... Oh, Birch, what are you doing here? Oh, or I don't even remember what... I think I tried an Australian accent, maybe, before. I don't know if I could do one now. Oh, Dylan! Imagine seeing you here! And where might my mate be? I'm butchering this accent so awfully right now. Oh, I see! You two are running separately. Well, that's fine. Oh yes, I heard that your Pokénav had the Magikarp system installed, mate. I had to throw in the mate there. Well then, I should register you in my Pokénav as well, mate.
That way, even when we're apart, mate, I can rate your Pokedex anytime, mate.
Yeah, that sort of devolved from Australian to a very poor British accent to a very poor redneck accent.
Dylan, mate, please keep an eye out for my May, mate.
May, mate. I don't know, I find that really funny.
Well, I'd better get going, mate. See you again, mate.
I don't know. That voice wasn't terrible, I guess. It's just not that great. I don't know. Are any of my voices even that good? I highly doubt it. I'm just trying to spice up the dialogue a bit. It's not like I'm the first person ever tried doing voices. That's like absurd, but I don't know. It's fun making voices. I always did that. I even do that on my own, as weird as that sounds. Like, I did that all the time as a kid when I'd play games and there were dialogue boxes. I'd read them out loud and, like, make funny voices. Just because it's fun, you know? Otherwise, like, they're just... I don't know, I didn't like just sitting there reading the dialogue. If I ever tried doing that, like, when I played in the car as a kid, and I wouldn't be able to read out loud because everybody would get annoyed and yell at me, you know, it was kind of tough for me to just read the dialogue because I'd get bored. I don't know why. I just really liked shouting like an annoying child. Maybe because I was an annoying child, I don't know. Anyway, that was kind of an intense battle that I just kind of glazed over. He easily could have killed us with another takedown, but we did outspeed, and Ember has 100% accuracy, so I wasn't really too worried. We have Bayleaf. That would actually be really good for Cerberus to take on, but I don't know if he's going to be able to handle it after all that damage he took. I could use a Soda Pop, but I kind of don't want to waste them too willingly, because it'd be nice to keep as many as we can, even though we have 19 of them. But, yeah, I might just go to Out-Tire and Upper. I feel like you should be able to handle this. I don't know, though. You never know. Okay, he's putting up a Reflect. I'm just going to go ahead and heal Cerberus and do it that way, because the Reflect is going to make everything... It's going to make Day a lot more annoying. Just say that. Especially for... I shouldn't say my day, I should just say Iron Upper's day, because takedowns are not going to be fun when they have a Reflect up. Because I'm pretty sure it'll still do just as much recoil to me, because I don't think takedown's recoil is based off of how much damage it does. I know a bunch of moves are based off, or a bunch of moves recoil is based off that sort of thing. I think takedown's recoil is set to like a certain amount of damage. Like a certain percent of your HP. That's how I always thought of it, at least. I don't know, there are plenty of moves and plenty of things that I think I know about Pokemon, but really don't. So, who knows? And, okay, we don't get any new moves, unfortunately. But, hey, we're still climbing up the levels with Terra and Cerberus. Eventually, I'm sure by the time they get as high leveled as everybody else, we should be seeing some new moves on them. So everybody's health looking like I keep accidentally opening the Pokedex like a dingus. Actually, their health's not doing that bad. I thought everybody's health was a lot lower. Okay then, let's just keep going. Got another trainer here in the bushes. When cute Pokemon help each other, you won't see a more adorable sight. Sure, that's pretty adorable, I guess. I mean, you gotta specify what kind of Pokemon, because I mean, some people think Trubbish is cute, and I think that thing's a pile of garbage. Because it actually is a pile of garbage. Yeah, not a fan of that one. I don't know. That's one of those weird, debatable ones. Like, I'm not gonna get into a huge Gen 5 debate, because I don't need to get into that right now. We're a gen ahead of that. That's like old news. But I've known a lot of people that actually really like Trubbish's design, because it's like cute in that ugly sort of way. But I just can't get behind Trubbish. Like, I'm a huge fan of Gen 5 Pokemon. And don't get me wrong, I love their designs, but I could never understand Trubbish and Garbodor. They're just disgusting to me. I can't get behind them. I like Muck, I like Grimer. I like Grimer and Muck, and they're just piles of sludge, but something about just a trash bag with a face is just really weird to me. just don't understand it. But anyway, we're not fighting a Trebuchet right now. Honestly, that's impossible because this is 3rd gen. We're fighting a Molrain. And it wasn't very difficult because we had Rock Tomb, and we got a Butterfree, and I wanted to switch train, but I immediately tapped the B button. So I guess we're just gonna Rock Tomb this Butterfree, which should one-hit KO. I'd be very surprised if that did not kill. Like, watch that Butterfree be holding a focus sash. No way. The randomizer's not that crazy. And, okay, no, we don't get Spark yet. I might try looking up later what level it gets Spark, because I just really want to get that move. It'd be really nice. Really nice to have. But, guess we could just keep going. Our HP's not too terrible. And I guess I'm just gonna keep this experience share on Tron. Should I though? Because I don't know. I think I'm actually... No, I'm just gonna leave it on Tron. As much as I want servers to get more levels, I'm just gonna leave it be and let Tron try to get some Spark. Because that'd be really good. Oh, that's right, if you run... She's one of the trainers where if you run, she like turns to look at you and everything. So, sometimes they'll still catch me off guard. So we got a Togepi. Not quite a fairy type yet. So, it doesn't really make a difference with Terra. Except, I mean, it would resist Bite if it was fairy. But, not now, it is just a normal type. But we should be able to take care of this thing. I'd be very surprised if we couldn't. Of course, you could pull out a Metronome. Yep, there's Metronome. Is this gonna be like Fissure? Mega Punch. We can take a Mega Punch. Come on. It's a Togepi. It's a normal type. We resist it. Mega Punch's not gonna do anything. I'm just worried about if he gets like Metronome Fissure or Forest's Wrath. Like, I don't even think that's a 3rd gen move. But I have, like, I was fighting something in Pokemon Insurgents that I've been playing a lot of recently. I don't know if I'll ever do a series on that in the channel. But, I don't know. I really like that game. It's a bang game. I was fighting like a Clefable in there, and I used Metronome on, I think, it was a legendary that I had on my team because I was doing a randomizer, and it used Metronome on it. It used Forest Wrath or something along those lines. I forget what exactly it was called, but it just, well, yeah, it was a one-hit KO move. 30 accuracy. Ended up like randomly getting it with Metronome, but ended up killing my legendary, which I was really salty about. Anyway, speaking of salty, I just got poisoned by this thing. That's very annoying. And I could have taken this thing out in 2 turns with Cut, but no, we gotta worry about this poison now. I did buy like plenty of antidotes, so I have no worries about losing Sonic while trying to run back to the Pokemon Center, but still, I don't like having to use antidotes that often. Also, I don't think we'll even have to run back. We should be able to just keep going. Our HP's still fairly high on everybody. Like, a lot of them are damaged, but they should be able to hold their own. Okay, actually, I'll go up. Yeah, I was thinking about going to the left, but I forgot that double battle was there. I don't want to have to go through that right now when everybody's, like I said, already taking so much damage. But we can't fight both of these guys one at a time, so that should make things a little bit easier. Okay, what do you guys got? Spoink? Okay, that's not very difficult. I should be able to take that out with Terra, because, I mean, Bite's super effective. Psywave is scary, though, because Psywave literally just does a random amount of damage each time he uses it, so that's very scary indeed. I really hope that doesn't kill. I'd be very surprised if it did, but still that chance. Okay, just because of that, I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Cerberus, because they can't use Psywave on Cerberus, because he's a dark type. Doesn't know any dark type moves, but yeah. Splash, okay. That's a move, alright. Oh my god, that Ember did nothing. I could have sworn Ember would have done more than that. I guess Boink is pretty bulky. I didn't know that, actually. I never thought Spoink or its evolution, that I forget the name of, to be that defensive. I mean, I figured they would be, but I didn't think they'd be able to take an Ember like that from a Houndoom at least. Okay, can we get this item, please? Oh, I gotta fight that guy first. Alright, then we can finally get this item. Let's see what it is. And if I can get to the end of the route anytime soon, I should be able to... Actually, I don't know if we can get a new encounter here, actually, because I think it's the same route as we saw next to Old Dale Town. So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna send in Fancy and see what he can do. Or she. You gotta remember, it's a she. She's a fancy woman, because we caught her in a Premier Ball. Even though we've already caught a bunch of other Pokemon in Premier Balls, but still. Fancy's, you know, a little bit more fancy than them, not gonna lie. She has that sort of aura around her. I don't know what Nature Power is gonna turn into here. Oh, Swift! Perfect! Because he's using Sand Attack and Swift can't miss. That's great. Also, I pressed my Windows key there by accident. I think the game froze a bit. Sorry about that. And Swift, and this might kill. Let's hope so. Okay, no. Well, one more turn should do it. And, yeah, I can't remember. Did he have any other Pokemon? So we're seeing a lot of these Flareons around. It's kind of funny. I mean, in these older randomizers, you tend to see... I shouldn't say older randomizers, just in randomizers in general, you still tend to see some of the same randomized Pokemon, just because they randomize them based on what Pokemon they... Well, at least that's how I think it works, maybe? That they randomize each one, like, say you find a Squirtle, and say, like, in the game you would normally find a Squirtle, but then it randomizes it to be a Fearow. I don't know exactly how it works, but I think that would mean that every Squirtle you would normally find in the game would become a Fearow. But don't quote me on that, I don't know if that's exactly how it works. I think there might be a way you can make that the way it works. I don't know. It's been a while since I've actually used the actual randomizer program, because it's been a while since I started this series. But yeah. I don't know. I can't really know right now. No way for me to really check that out and look that up in the middle of an episode. Did I already? Yeah, I picked up the item and I already kind of forgot what it was. That's great. I think, let me just cut down this tree real quick. I think that I didn't go back and get the berries yet. Yep. I get these berries, and I think there's another item to the left over there. I'm gonna speed up these berries, because it can take a while. That's one thing I always thought was annoying. I always picked up all the berries, but it just takes forever to pick all of them. We get a guard spec. Now, I really like picking these things up, not because I use them, but because they sell for a lot of money. It's like the same sort of situation with those and the X items and dire hits. I never use those. Like, I don't even know if I ever have. I only use them to get money because they sell for so much. Especially the dire hits and guard specs. If you don't know, dire hits like raise critical hit ratios. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, first of all, we're taking out this Anorith, but oh my god. If you don't know, Wobbuffet is infamous as being a lock killer, or if not a lock killer, then just a cold-hearted murderer. Oh my god, this thing, that's exactly why, Destiny Bond. Oh my god. The thing is, if Destiny Bond is, if the Pokemon that use Destiny Bond faints, it also kills whoever killed it. I don't think it'll work that way in double battles, where if I kill Anorith, it'll kill Cerberus. I don't think that's how it works. If it does, it would be very upset. Okay, this thing keeps going for Destiny Bond though. This is very, very annoying. I'm actually going to go for Sandstorm, because that could whittle down its HP, and maybe the Sandstorm will kill it instead. and I think that will make it so none of my Pokemon die, even if it goes for Destiny Bond. And I'm also going to try to poison it, because that's another way it could die on its own. Even though Cerberus is going to take damage from this sandstorm, it's not like the Wobbuffet can damage the Cerberus at all, really, unless it goes for Mirror Coat. Well, when Cerberus goes for Ember. Which even then, it's not going to do very much. Honestly, I don't think it should. Because an Ember's not going to do much to this Wobbuffet. Just really hope I don't kill it. Because if I kill it next turn, that's why I'm going for Howl on Cerberus. Even though he doesn't have any physical moves, I just really don't want this thing to die next turn. Because it just used Destiny Bond. Okay, we flinched it. But I think it has to use another move before Destiny Bond stops working. So I think we should be okay to go for another bite. And I'm just really nervous right now. I do not want you to lose either of these Pokemon. They're both so good. Okay, Mirror Coat. That actually does damage. Oh, God! Oh my god, it used Mirror Coat, and I was thinking, okay, that's fine. Bite's a physical type move. It shouldn't do any damage, but no, it's... Oh my god. Oh my god. We nearly lost Terra right there. We nearly lost Terra. I'm just gonna use the Super Potion. Should be all we need. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste a Soda Pop. I mean, let's Smog and see if we can't poison this thing. Oh my god, I nearly lost Terra. My life like flashed before my eyes right there. I'm not even joking. I mean, this thing should be dead this turn. Use Safeguard. We don't gotta worry about Destiny Bond whatsoever. We're good. We got rid of the Wobbuffet. And the reason I'm not switching out if I don't want Terra or Cerberus to die is because it can't, because its ability is Shadow Tag, and it forces any Pokemon that's on the field with it to not be able to switch out, which is one more reason that Wobbuffet is such a freaking murderer in locks. And we didn't get any new moves on Terra still. Oh man. I should have saved Rock Tomb, now that I think about it. Because if I still had Rock Tomb, I'd be able to give that to Terra, and that'd be a really good move for it. Do I have any other TMs, maybe, that I just forgot about? No. We already tried Bulk Up on it. I could try Thief. That's only 40 power, though. Wait, no, you know who would like Thief, though? Actually. Yes, Cerberus, there we go. Get him a Dark-type move. I mean, it's just as powerful as Ember, so I'd say this is definitely worth it. We'll get rid of Howl. Because at least Leer could be useful if he's in a double battle and lowering the attack or the defense of something, so a physical attacker on the team like Iron Upper can hit it hard. So yeah, I'm very happy I noticed that, because Thief is actually going to be very nice to have. Not that any of the Pokemon we're going to be running to will likely have any items to steal, but still, Thief's going to do a lot of nice coverage for the team, because we didn't used to have any coverage for like Psychic or types, so. Or Ghost types, now that I think about it too. I feel like Ghost types would be even more threatening because they're strong against Iron Upper. Going to Cerberus. I feel like Cerberus is like the most super effective on our team, if that makes sense. Like, he has the most coverage out of any other Pokemon on our team, almost just because of Ember. I mean, now that he has Thief, he's going to be even more super effective against other types, but we've just been seeing so many grass types and bug types and steel types. He's just really been coming in handy. We should be able to just 2-hit KO this Roselia. Not much of a difficulty there, fortunately. And yeah, we're just kind of blazing through these battles right now. Blazing? Ha! I'm using a fire type? Ha! Yeah, I'm not funny. Spark, finally! Okay, it was level 20 that it learns it. Okay, this is perfect. What are we getting rid of? Let's get rid of, I'll get rid of, I don't really know. I guess I'll keep Leer. Because even though its spark is special because it's electric, quick attack is still physical, so HOW could have been useful. But I think Leer is better, just for the utility in double battles, and switching and everything. Schoolgirl Bob, I just realized what his class was. That's actually very, very funny. Schoolgirl Bob. And he's holding a child, too. What are you gonna do about those teen moms? Those teen moms, am I right? It's terrible. Truly a shame. Anyway, now that Tron has gotten Spark, I don't think he's gonna need that experience share anymore. Unless we want him to evolve. But he's already level 20, which is great. So I say now we just, I'm actually gonna switch Terra out, get the Quick Claw off of her. I guess I'm just gonna hold on to the Quick Claw for now, nobody really needs it. And I'll give, oh wait, no, what am I doing? I'm giving Terra the experience share. Because Terra does not really have the best moveset, and we really want her to learn some good moves. And get leveled up very quick. Oh, okay, I was just about to check to see if this was the same route as earlier in the game, which I'm almost certain it is, but I want to be sure. Because new encounters are great. Anyway, first we gotta beat this guy. Pretty sure all he has are 3 Magikarp. Normally, of course. So, I don't know why. I made that mistake too before. I think when I first started recording this series, I would always think, oh, the first gym's not gonna be that bad, because it's all just rock types, and we have fancy. No, man, it's randomized. You're not, no. It doesn't work like that. But I guess I'm still making that mistake now. Okay, do we want to stay in? Not really. I am very afraid that a fighting type move is just going to ruin my day, so let's go into Iron Upper. We're 2 levels away from Confusion, which would completely body this Breloom, but not yet. We're not quite there just yet. If I wanted to, I could have given the experience share to Iron Upper, but I prefer just to have him do the fights himself, because I mean he's perfectly strong enough to take care of anything on his own, really. I say that would have been terrible if I said that now and then Breloom just pulls out some, like, Breloom uses Forest's Wrath or something. I'm gonna look that up later to see if that's even the name of the move, and if it's not, I'm just gonna use the crap out of that name, just because I like the sound of it, and I think it would be a really cool move, even if it's not actually one. I don't know, I like it. I'd teach my Pokemon a move called Forest Wrath. I mean, I would. I really would. Sounds great to me. Like, you could put it on a Torterra. Or, I don't know, I'm trying to think of other trees. To be honest, there's not that many Pokemon based off of trees, other than Torterra and, so, why am I blanking on its name? It's the banana tree one, Tropius. That one's like a palm tree. I don't know. Forest Wrath, interesting sounding name for a move. Okay, let's see if this is the same route. And yeah, it is. We already got our encounter for Route 3. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of the Pokemon we have on us right now. Kind of interested to see who it is, actually. Let's see. Route 107, 106, Bedrock Woods, 101. Oh, it's Fancy. We met Fancy there. Okay. Well, now that we're going up on 30 minutes, I guess I'm gonna just have to end the episode off here, and then the next episode, I don't know why I had such a weird long pause in that inn. We're just gonna head into this house. Very mysterious. 3 steps right and 2 steps up to reach the wondrous trick house. Okay, that sounds a little weird, but I guess we'll have to check that out next episode. See you guys then.